Hey guys, Poploid Plays here, back at it again with some more Galaxy. Today we have the Crescendo. I would have bought a Zilovic, but they just upped its price to like 1,000,000 credits, and I can afford one now. I can afford a Zilovic, but you know what? I'd rather get a Bionicle with my alien device, because apparently the Zilovic costs an alien device. Because I want the Neil ships. I want all the Neil ships. So I'm going to have to do without a Zilvic for now. I might get one anyways if I somehow get another alien device, but whatever. For now, the Crescendo is from the Hollow Ship quest, which is all the way over here on the exact opposite side of this little pathway bridge here. So you have to walk all the way around. And it's at this faintly glowing one that's dimmer than the rest. And you get it from the wreck of what looks like a Hellkeeper, and that's because the Crescendo is actually supposed to be the same ship as the Hellkeeper boss, but it doesn't have any souls to power it, so it's weaker. So you give it souls and credits, and then you get the weak one, which hopefully will be buffed. I'm getting this because it's super capital sized and it looks cool. It's, I believe, the largest out of the event dreadnoughts, even though it's actually the weakest for this event. You go through the dialogue, hollow vessel, and it just says hollow vessel pretty much. That's all it says, but that's fine. Um, yeah, 600 souls and 25 forgotten. There you go. You get the quest. You can see the requirements right here if you missed it in the chat. 600 souls, 25 forgotten souls, and 700,000 credits, which I have all the souls I need. So you go, here's the souls. The Crescendo shines once more. So now you got yourself a Crescendo, but what do you do with that Crescendo? Well, I'll tell you what. You jump off the edge to your death. Now let's just log. Reward Crescendo. Okay, so we should have it. Let's teleport to our Viper, otherwise we won't be able to spawn it, so we have to go back to Megabase. And once we despawn our Viper, we should be able to spawn our Crescendo. It is a dreadnought. I completely overwarped there. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to wait another few seconds, I guess. Crescendo actually looks pretty cool, though. I haven't actually seen it in person other than the wrecked one, which I believe is the exact same model, but, like, you'll get a better view of it when it's actually, you know, you're using it. So here, let's go dock. I think Megabase was supposed to get more plagued than this, but they just forgot about it. So here we are. Ooh, that Hasatan is moving fast. Right, so let's despawn. Teleport to our base. Not at war with anyone, that's a shame. Doesn't really matter though. My Lucifer is injured because of how many laments I had to kill with that thing and how many swarms I had to kill. I've had to repair this thing so many times over, but holy crap, I'm getting use out of it. Glad I bought it way back in like 2019 or 2018, whenever it came out. So Crescendo should be in the seas. Excuse my massive list, it's hard to find things. Here we are, Crescendo. Terminal B4, so that's down one. Or down two, I mean. Down three, I guess, because of the fighter bay. B4. Oh wow, this thing actually looks cool. I'm concerned, though. Do you just, like... Okay, good. Okay, good. I was very worried there for a moment. The interior is kind of weird, and oh my god, there's invisible walls everywhere. Holy crap, this thing is cancer. This is absolute cancer. You can't even jump. Why? What are these collisions? I hate it. Why can't they fix this? Whatever. Alright. So we have Welcome to Box Interior Halloween Special made by APEC. Thank you for all the horrible box interiors. I love your models, man, but you really did not have to make another box interior. This is not the pinnacle of interiors. It's not a 10 out of 10, and you hate interiors, clearly. At least it's better than the Hellcarriac interior. I will give it that, and I do like its kind of purple ambience, but still, kind of sucky. Here's our Crescendo. Holy crap, those turrets look freaking awesome. Those are the turrets, right? They're just orbs? Oh my god, and that thing right there is sick. This thing looks amazing. 100 cargo hold though, which is unfortunate. 9,500 shields, so very heavy on the shields there, but only 5,555 health on the hull. So all in all, you're looking at around 15,000. Yeah, that sounds about right. 15,500 or 15,055 health total with this thing, which is still fairly tanky for a dreadnought, since the average of a dreadnought is like 12,000. 15,000 is, it's the bare minimum for a dreadnought to be called a tank, at least in my opinion. Man, I love these turrets. Oh my god, that is beautiful. Oh, is this ambient? No, it's not. It's just a weird noise I was hearing in the background. So you have these Crescendo turrets and Crescendor turrets. I don't know how you can differentiate them. They all seem exactly the same, but you've got eight of them, which is still pretty good. The turret bases were put on here pretty weird, but whatever. In my opinion, I love this. I love the weird kind of squiddy look to it. But the Hellkeeper just has a cooler color scheme. But that's just my opinion. I also love this one. It's actually the same as or similar to the Necromancer boss. And it has spinals. What's its spinals? 4 medium or 4 large cannons. Yeah, that's not too impressive, I'm going to be honest. Still, it's like 4 medium cannon spinals or 4 larges, and you have these 8 whatevers, crescendos and crescendors. I assume those are just cannons and lasers. Cool sound effect. Its speed is very lackluster. This is only like what is that? 50 speed? Holy 50 speed. That's low. That's like the minimum for a dreadnought. Or I think 45 is, but still. This thing definitely needs buffs. With its turrets, I believe its damage per second output comes to about around 300, 290 to 300 damage per second, then slightly higher with the spinals, and that's average, so keep in mind that is the average damage output. The trails are kind of wonky. I do like how they look, but I think they're just weird and wonky. It's not to say they're bad or anything, although you can clearly see the one weird out of place dangly part they forgot to hide where the trails come from, which is pretty funny. And you know what? This weird skeleton structure reminds me of another ship, the Naga, which I also happen to have. Are they related? Are they not? I don't know. Pretty sure the Naga came out at the same year the Necromancer came out with its alien servs and its the Nagas. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. Because this is a Necromancer. Or rather, I don't know. It's the Necromancer and the Hellkeeper are basically the same thing. The models are just ever so slightly different with the texturing. I do think this is definitely the coolest in terms of design, although the bottom of it has like no detail. It's a pretty basic model, but still, I love all the shaping and neons it has. Should I have gotten a Zilovic? You know what? Probably, but I want a Bionicle more. That sounds stupid, but I have like 4 Dreadnoughts better than a Zilovic, better than any of the ones in this event so far, and I have a Lucifer, so I don't really need a Zilovic. If I want something in that style, I already own the Nautilus. It's nothing special, and its weapon loadout is exactly the same, but as far as I can tell, slightly worse than the Aberrant. So I literally have the Zilovic already, it's just by a different name. Because the turrets are all hull-based, and the spinals are shield-based, and it's got roughly the same health. It's an Aberrant, I already have one, except the Aberrant has torpedoes too, which makes it cooler. I could have gotten the Apoca, or the Liliac, or whatever it is. Lilac? I don't know. But yeah, that's gonna... I'm gonna spawn that one last time so you guys can get a look at it. I'm not gonna use it in combat right here because every time I have attempted to use any limited in the past week on a public server for combat, people have tried to jump me, and I'm not gonna sink like 700,000 credits plus all those souls down the drain, or even risk that within minutes of me just buying it. So let me just spawn the Crescendo one more time. There is a likelihood this thing will be buffed, so don't worry about it.
B3.
Because so many people are complaining about the Crescendo and calling for buffs, and ooh, I like these little designs here. And honestly, it's hardly better than a couple of the build menu dreadnoughts. Actually, I'm pretty sure the Tempest statistically does do much more damage. I believe that the Tempest and the Zilovac they both have like 360 damage per second. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the Tempest has slightly lower damage, but still. So there are some build menu dreads that are almost as good as the Crescendo, or just as good, and maybe even better. I know the Obliterator definitely is better than the Crescendo, but it's also way harder to get, and it's not a normal dreadnought. But whatever. After this, I will be doing the normal ships, the normal non-Crescendo ships, non-dreadnought ships. I mean, stuff like the Requiem and the Pricket and the Bionicle. And that'll be it. If I have time, I will get another dreadnought from this event, but I don't believe, for once, I believe I won't actually be pulling out of the event with all the ships, which I haven't done since like 2018 or 2017. Normally I get every single ship from every event. Yeah, that's gonna have to be it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you do like the video, and if you can ignore that loud exploding noise, which I wish there was an option to mute, consider leaving a like and subscribing. Pufflet Plays, signing out. See you in the next video.